And just like that, we're now in December.
We've talked a lot about teams kind of proving yourself this time of the year. They're in a spot where maybe none of us thought they would be.
5 weeks remaining before 14 teams begin their quest for Super Bowl 60. Let us dive into our Week 14 edition of the 2025 NFL Power Rankings. Number 32, Tennessee Titans. Last time's ranking, 32. As expected, football's worst team proved to be no match for the surging Jacksonville Jaguars, who made easy work of the NFL's only one-win team. If there's any silver lining, it's that they could probably actually win another game this Sunday with the Cleveland Browns next on schedule. Number 31, Las Vegas Raiders. Last time's ranking, 31. Other than Brock Bowers and Max Crosby, the Raiders looked bored and utterly uninterested in a humiliating 31-14 loss to the Chargers, and that falls on the head coach. It's hard to find a reason for the Raiders to keep Pete Carroll beyond this year. Number 30, New York Giants. Last time's ranking, 30. The Giants hardly put up a fight in their ugly Monday night loss to the Patriots. Jackson Dart's return brought some flashes on offense, but the dazzling rookie just cannot do it on his own. If there's any consolation, well, we suppose they stay in contention for the number 1 pick. Number 29, New Orleans Saints. Last time's ranking, 28. The Saints nearly completed a stunning comeback win in South Beach, recovering a late onside kick to give Tyler Shuck one last shot to win. But it just wasn't meant to be, with the game-winning drive stalling at the Miami 36. Then again, are Saints fans actually upset about their team falling to 2-10 on the year? Number 28, Cleveland Browns. Last time's ranking, 27. Shedeur Sanders' first start at home won't go down as memorable, that's for sure. Kevin Stefanski said that Sanders will get the nod again in Week 14 against the one-win Titans. That's good for his fan base, but does it really matter? Number 27, Washington Commanders. Last time's ranking, 26. Well, you gotta credit Dan Quinn's Commanders for a tremendous effort in their Sunday night clash with the Broncos. The Commanders have now lost 7 in a row and clinched a losing season, a significant drop after last year's thrilling run to the NFC Championship game. Number 26, Arizona Cardinals. Last time's ranking, 24. Jacoby Brissett had 301 passing yards and 2 touchdowns against the heavily favored Bucs, but Arizona just fell short of the stunning comeback in a 20-17 loss. It has to be reassuring to see this offense vastly improve without Kyler Murray. Number 25, New York Jets. Last time's ranking, 29. Who would have thought that in the year of 2025, Kirk Cousins and Tyrod Taylor would combine for one of the more exciting QB duels of the season? What a world. In a season where almost nothing has gone right for Aaron Glenn's squad, you take a win as you can get them. Number 24, Atlanta Falcons. Last time's ranking, 23. If the Falcons had the slimmest of hopes of making a late run at the NFC South crown, well, they were dashed in an inexcusable road loss to the Jets. The 4-8 Falcons are headed for an 8th straight non-playoff season. Number 23, Minnesota Vikings. Last time's ranking, 22. Yikes, if only the Vikings didn't throw Max freaking Brosmer out there to get schooled by the ferocious Seattle defense. Oh man, this nightmare season cannot end soon enough for many fans. Number 22, Cincinnati Bengals. Last time's ranking, 25. Just when you thought the 2025 Bengals were done, Joe Burrow returns after an 11-week absence, looks like his old self, and leads the Bengals to a 32-14 blowout win on the road over Baltimore. Oh, and with the Steelers and Ravens losing, Cincy still has a shot at the AFC North. Number 21, Miami Dolphins. Last time's ranking, 20. Despite their effort to squander that game, the Dolphins narrowly escaped Hard Rock Stadium with a nail-biting 21-17 home win over the Saints. The 5-7 Dolphins are showing some fight after a horrific 1-6 start, and they are clearly ready to play spoiler in the playoff race. Number 20, Kansas City Chiefs. Last time's ranking, 15. Just when you think KC might have figured it out, they fall to the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day and drop to 6-6 on the season. Even if the Chiefs were to win out and finish 11-6, they need a lot of help. Number 19, Pittsburgh Steelers. Last time's ranking, 17. The Steelers were crushed 26-7 by the Bills at their own turf. Booing fans started the Fire Tomlin chants. Aaron Rodgers is blaming his receivers for the issues on offense, and the Steelers have now lost 5 of their last 7. But, well, hey, other than that, we suppose it's not too bad. Number 18, Baltimore Ravens. Last time's ranking, 14. No team had a more dejecting loss this week than the Ravens. Beat Cincy at home, and you're in the driver's seat for the AFC North. But instead, Lamar Jackson had another stunningly horrible day and got nothing going in a 32-14 blowout loss to the Bengals. Number 17, Dallas Cowboys. Last time's ranking, 19. after a thrilling Thanksgiving win over KC, Jerry Jones's Cowboys are officially to be taken seriously. 3 straight victories has them at 6-5-1 with a manageable schedule to close out the season. Number 16, Carolina Panthers. Last time's ranking, 20. Hey, if you thought the Panthers were frauds, boy, do we have some news for you. How about Bryce Young outdueling MVP frontrunner Matt Stafford and leading Carolina to a thrilling 31-28 win over the NFC's top dogs? Time to take him seriously, folks. Number 15, Detroit Lions. Last time's ranking, 10. Okay, now it is officially time to panic in Motor City. The defense isn't making any timely stops, and now they sit at 7-5 and 2 wins behind the 49ers for the NFC's final wildcard spot. Number 14, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Last time's ranking, 18. It was way closer than they would have liked, but Todd Bowles' banged-up Bucs did just enough to leave Raymond James Stadium with a 20-17 home win against Arizona. That victory was especially needed with the Panthers also winning on Sunday. Number 13, Houston Texans. Last time's ranking, 16. D'Amico Ryans for Coach of the Year if the Texans make the playoffs, anyone? Huh? Just saying. Houston came into Indy and stunned the Colts 20-16, extending Houston's win streak to 4. How about wins over the Jags, Colts, and Bills in that period? Number 12, Philadelphia Eagles. Last time's ranking, 9. Has there been a more miserable defending Super Bowl champion that was 4 games or more above 500 in December? Didn't think so. Back-to-back losses have soured the mood in Philly, and rightfully so. Number 11, Los Angeles Chargers. Last time's ranking, 13. The Chargers made easy work of the Raiders, as expected, to complete the season sweep and move to 8-4 on the year. The Chiefs' loss puts them a step closer to locking down a second straight playoff appearance. Number 10, Buffalo Bills. Last time's ranking, 11. Just when everyone thought that the sky was falling, the Bills came into Pittsburgh and made easy work of the equally desperate Steelers in a statement 26-7 win. A Chiefs loss to Dallas provided extra breathing room for Buffalo, who are this close to clinching another playoff berth. Number 9, Indianapolis Colts. Last time's ranking, 4. Well, those good vibes that filled up Indy for the first 11 weeks of 2025 are slowly but surely turning into anxiety-inducing vibes instead. Number 8, Jacksonville Jaguars. Last time's ranking, 12. Just as we all expected, the Jags are leading the AFC South in December, in a year where Brian Thomas Jr. has been invisible and Travis Hunter suffered a season-ending injury, no less. What a world! Number 7, Chicago Bears. Last time's ranking, 8. Less than 3 months after an 0-2 start, the Bears enter December as the NFC's top team. Hey, stop doubting these guys if they manage to beat the Packers at Lambeau Field on Sunday. Number 6, San Francisco 49ers. Last time's ranking, 7. The destruction of the Cleveland Browns pushed the 49ers to 9-4 and just half a game out of first in the NFC West. A 3-game winning streak? Brock Purdy finally healthy? Oh yeah, beautiful way to head into the bye week. Number 5, Green Bay Packers. Last time's ranking, 5. The Packers are clearly heads and shoulders above the Lions this year, but the pesky little brother Bears aren't going away either. Beat Chicago on Sunday though, and Green Bay will reassert themselves as the big bullies in the NFC North. Number 4, Seattle Seahawks. Last time's ranking, 5. Sam Darnold got the last laugh on his old squad in the Seahawks' 26-0 dismantling of the Vikings on Sunday. But the Rams also losing on Sunday, it was a near perfect week for Mike McDonald's squad. Number 3, Los Angeles Rams. Last time's ranking, 1. A trio of Matt Stafford turnovers doomed the Rams in a heartbreaking 31-28 road loss to the Panthers. Would we panic if we were Rams fans? Nah, probably not. I mean, heck, they were due for a loss after blowing away the competition during their 6-game winning streak. Number 2, Denver Broncos. Last time's ranking, 3. The Broncos love winning heart-racing one-score games, so we suppose it wasn't that shocking that they barely beat the Jane Daniels-less Commanders in overtime. But hey, you take a win however you can get them. Denver has now clinched consecutive double-digit win seasons for the first time in a decade. They're keeping pace with the Patriots for the AFC's top seed and have a much more manageable opponent in the Raiders on Sunday. Number 1, New England Patriots. Last time's ranking, 2. Drake May's practically flawless performance in Monday night's destruction of the Giants, coupled with Matt Stafford's sloppy outing in Carolina, put the Patriots QB back as the man to beat in the MVP race. Oh, and the Patriots retain the AFC's top seed heading into the bye week. But hey, what changes would you make to our Week 14 power rankings? Let us know in the comment section below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, then hey, clicking that like button helps out a ton. And you know, we really appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to TPS though, then subscribing is a great idea, because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.